Well, that was a waste of time and life. Life.
Midnight with Robert Shaw, Kyle, and there's Richard. We got Casey on drums.
With his Cannon shirt again.
We're not here to review a Canon movie, though. We're here to...
It's just as bad.
give a short review to The Artist, which we just watched.
The Artist, the number one movie on like 1,000 top 10 lists this year.
Not ours.
Not ours.
Didn't make it.
Anybody that likes this movie is an asshole.
It is oddly pretentious. I'll give it that much.
Absolutely.
It's basically, if you've seen the trailers, you can kind of glean what it's about. But it's about a huge silent movie star.
And a dog.
Yeah, and a dog. We'll get to the dog later. And this girl he meets and how he takes a nosedive with his career and she takes a huge upswing. That's it.
And she's a stalker.
Huge.
She's a psycho.
Huge.
She buys all of his things in his auction. And then she kills his ex-wife.
Even his foreskin. His foreskin is kept in a jar.
He gets her head in a box at the end of the movie. It's really dark.
Because she wanted to give it to him.
She did.
As a gift.
Yes. Penelope Ann Miller's head in a box. If only.
It's pretty romantic.
Oh, this movie really pissed me off.
Well, one thing that irked me was that the main character is not terribly likable.
Not at all. He's a douche. He's arrogant and he's too prideful.
And he's quick to reject anyone's help.
Right.
Whether it be this girl or his butler or
His
anyone
butler,
in between.
who he didn't pay for a year.
Yeah, who just
And
wanted
then
to
he
keep working
fires
for
his
him.
ass. He fires his ass because he just, one day, he's like, well, the dog told me to fire you. Because the dog is with him at every turn. And that's why people like this movie, because of a fucking mutt.
Well, the dog is by far the best part of this whole film.
Yeah, he's great. He's Rin Tin fucking Tin.
Well, it is close. He does tell a police officer
Yeah,
about
he
a fire.
saves his life when he lights silver nitrate on fire. And it magically burns around his chair.
It's pretty convenient.
That chair still lives through the fire.
The fire itself is pretty well contained for being silver nitrate.
Yeah, right. Oh, God.
Which will just torch that whole apartment building.
You know, I understand the what do you call it, the disbelief, what they say, suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, right.
With this movie.
Yeah.
You need to have it like 100% to even get through it because it's just so irritating.
Yeah, and it telegraphs everything. Like, you can just see where it's going.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no twists or turns or anything that surprises you.
There was a twist though when the title card, the sound card said "bang" and he put the gun in his mouth.
Yeah, I was hoping he would shoot himself.
If only.
But he didn't.
Nope.
It was kind of a bummer.
The dumbass Poppy Miller, whatever the hell her name was,
Yeah.
she crashed her
Pepe
Rolls
Le Pew.
Royce into a tree.
Yeah, and they laughed about it.
Oh, it's so funny. He almost cracked and killed himself. Funny. And John Goodman's a waste in this movie.
He has nothing to do.
No.
I'm not even sure why they cast him in particular.
I don't know. Because he's cheap.
I guess.
I mean, anybody could have. They should have had an all-French cast.
All right, because they have the guy speak at the end.
Yeah, right.
And his line is so accented.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost impenetrable to hear what he's saying.
He's a Frenchman.
You can't make it past his...
what did he say? He goes, yeah, we can do it again.
He's like, with pleasure.
With pleasure. We're going to do it with pleasure. That's what he says.
Why would an American studio cast that guy in,
right.
in talking movies?
Yeah, right.
And I was saying when you're watching it, I think Singing in the Rain is a far better movie about the transition from silent films to sound.
Yes.
And, yeah.
And not once did anybody wear blackface.
No.
Because that would have happened. I'm just being historically accurate here.
You are
not
wrong.
One blackface moment.
And there's a moment when that could have happened, too.
Yes.
When they have a Zulu cast, I guess you would say. And,
shake a spear at ya, the Zulus.
And it was funny because, okay, a big part early on is he is in defiance against sound. So
right
he decides,
off the bat.
Yeah.
Like right away.
He's very quick to dismiss, no interest, won't give it a try.
Right.
So he decides to finance his own movie.
And this is like a year later, wasn't it?
About, yeah.
It's like way deep into his career. Like
1929, they're going to